Thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Solid Talks number 4. My guest is, well, we know each other since a couple of months only,
Yeah.
but yeah, we connected really well, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, and yeah, let me know how everything started for you, man. You are Italian, yeah? Kaiser,
Yeah.
Gianluca, aka Kaiser.
Yeah.
And yeah, tell me how everything begun.
Everything is going well. I'm really happy to be here. Once again, thank you so much for the invitation, and it's a pleasure to be here. And it was a pleasure to move to Portugal after 5 years in Berlin. And yeah, everything is going well. To be honest, the first 2 months were tough. I was struggling a bit because of the big change. Anyway, I went from Germany to Portugal, so totally different state, totally different mindset of people. But actually, Portugal is very close to my homeland, which is Italy, because I come from South Italy, from Bari.
Bari?
Bari, yes, in Puglia, on the east side of Italy. And yeah, right now it's 6 months I've been here, and I feel home. I can say I'm starting to feel home because of everything. Because this place is special, and I bet on it, and I found it special. To be
Amazing.
honest.
How long did you live in Italy? You were born there?
Yeah, born there, and I lived there till I was 26, and then I moved to Berlin to follow my biggest passion, which is the music and the DJ. And I moved to Berlin when I was 26, and now I'm 31. So after 5 years living in Berlin, I decided to move out from my new comfort zone, because at the beginning my comfort zone was Italy, and then it became Berlin, and now I'm here to plant my seeds, I will say, and have a new experience and move forward.
Yes.
So
But how was the beginning in Italy? How was your childhood? Was good?
it was good, honestly. I love Italy. I really love my country, but somehow I also hate it, and I think it was a good decision to go away, to move somewhere else, because it's always nice to challenge with ourselves and put ourselves in a different situation. So even if I was loving it, and I had my friends, my family, my favorite food and everything over there, I decided to live with my partner, my girlfriend, which are together since 11 years now.
Amazing.
So actually I followed her because she invited me to go to Berlin, and now I invited her to come to Lisbon.
Okay.
And yeah, it's I think challenging is what I really love to do. Like I don't like to be in a comfort zone. I just love to be busy. I love to move forward. Any kind of step to take, I will be working to take it. And Italy has been my first step, and Berlin my second, and now Portugal, Lisboa is going to be my third step.
Amazing. You are very welcome, and we are really happy that you are here
Thank you so
with
much.
us. How was in Italy, back in Italy again? What were your influences, to start producing, playing records?
Okay, I started playing music. I started DJing when I was really young. I was 15 years old, and I fell in love with this art because one of my best friends was a DJ, and he was DJing for school parties.
Okay.
So since I've been really good in socializing with people when I was really, really young, they invited me to take my friends to their parties, and so at the beginning I was just a promoter. And then I became a DJ because I really enjoyed and loved the way of playing with turntables. And I still remember the first day I tried to mix two records, it came out naturally. And the guy, my friend, told me, "How did you make it? Like, how did you synchronize without knowing how to do it?" And I just said, "I don't know. It's just inside me. It's my ears made me creating the mix and synchronize the two records." And from that day, I started buying records. And I still remember when I was going to play in bars in my hometown for 50 euros and invest all the money in buying records. So my collection right now is actually nice because as an evolution of music, because when I started to play to DJ, I was actually into minimal, into tech house, and then slowly, thanks to Berlin, I moved into techno. And yeah, like my very beginning as a DJ has been playing mostly house and tech house in the beach bars, because my hometown is really next to the beach, and I really enjoy to play actually the summer vibe music on the beach. And this is how I came out as a DJ. And then I had a school trip. I had a school trip in Berlin on the last year of my school class. And there I remember when I escaped the hotel while the whole school was sleeping. I escaped the hotel to go to Tresor, and I had my very first club experience alone with two friends. They are not into techno, but I took them.
Who was playing?
88 UW was playing,
Okay.
which is actually a guy from Berlin. Is for me is a legend, an historical Tresor resident. Now I don't see him to play in Tresor anymore, to be honest. But trust me, he made a story in Berlin. He's a legend. So I had a really nice music experience, and I still remember those years, 2010, 2011. While the sound of Berlin was actually the dub techno, the slow BPM key dub techno, and actually this is the music I brought here today.
Timeless music,
yeah, like timeless quality music based on beats and rhythm, where just you forget about reality and just go through floating in the atmosphere. And this is the sound I think I would love to call like techno. For me, techno is basically what was Berlin in 2010, 2015, in those years. Those years have been my favorite in terms of techno music, to be honest. And yeah, and then this school trip changed me, and that was, I think, the first time I did an evolution of myself. And when I came back to Bari, I said, this is not my place. I love it here, but I just want to have a new experience and see where can I go, because I didn't want to be a beach bar DJ for life. I mean, I love it. I can still do it. I love to play radio shows. I love to play bars, because I love to play any kind of music, which can be techno, house, electro, or drum and bass, dubstep, whatever. I really like it. I love quality music, and I in any set I play, even someone books me to play techno, most of the times I try to go through different directions, and I take my risk and play different style. Even if the crowd maybe will not appreciate, I don't care. You can change room, and this is my way of DJing, to be honest. And I don't say this with arrogance, but it's just myself, and I just keep myself authentic and pure. So
and that's also the only way to
to be.
Be
Yeah.
a special DJ, I think.
Definitely. And yeah, because some people tells me why you don't play so fast, for example, why you don't play like the others. I'm not like the others. Like I'm happy to be myself. I know myself, and I just wanna do what I love. And if you appreciate, okay, nice. If you don't, it's okay anyway, you know. And so this is how I found myself now in Portugal, a bit, I would say, not isolated, but I'm by my own. I'm happy to be by my own, make my music, and just follow my authenticity. And yeah, if you do like, nice. If not, no problem.
Yeah, people know you. As you said, you play a bit of everything, and you have an history of playing house music, starting as a DJ, playing house music and everything. But people know you mostly for being a techno DJ.
Yeah.
What do you think about all these new techno kids, especially kids that are playing like super fast techno and super aggressive and with really cheesy vocals? And what do you think it's happening?
Well, I think many things, but yeah, I will be honest. I think those people, those kids, as you say, probably they didn't have the chance to experience the quality, because nowadays, if we follow the trend, is everything apart quality. So I think they, with the social media era and stuff, they just are looking for approbation, for appreciation, and fame. So if you are looking for fame, you are gonna definitely play music that is liked by the people. And I will say that the kids nowadays, probably they play music they don't like, they don't feel, maybe just because they want to be famous or want to make money from DJing, and yeah, they just want to be superstars, you know. And this is a bit coming from the commercial music, from the EDM music, and I will say is not even techno, because techno is authenticity, is community, is not what is today, you know. So yeah, I don't judge, honestly. I never judge. We are free to do whatever we want, but don't call it techno, you know. This is what I would like to say to the kids. Call it whatever you want, but not techno.
Yeah, but I agree 100% with you. The only thing is, I think one of the biggest problems is that promoters and clubs and big events and festivals that used to be really straight to the point, you know, regarding, for example, techno. These days, they are mixing, you know, like really nice techno DJs together with these new young techno DJs that play like this, you know. And it's really, you know, it's something that, for me, it's bringing the scene down, you know. What are your opinion about that?
Definitely.
Because you're playing in most of these places also,
Yeah.
and you are mixed with them, yeah?
Yeah, sometimes I get mixed on it, or sometimes techno DJs go in the second room, and these new DJs get the prime or the biggest room, the main room, and the prime times. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but for me, it's okay. I will say, probably because they have a lot of people following them because of the trend. Some clubs must book them to be alive. This is the nowadays story, I think, because many clubs would love to do not book them, but they should, because otherwise they close. And it's sad, but it is what it is. And sometimes, for example, I have friends, they own clubs. And whenever we have these conversations, I tell them, but why do you book these if you don't really support their scene. Because for me, it's like a different scene, you know? We have our scene, which is based on techno and house music, so the classic stuff. And then we have this new scene, which is this trendy scene, based on their music. And some clubs today, they cannot afford to be open with only techno and house events because people don't attend. I guess from my generation, I'm from the 93 and higher generation, most of the people now, they have more responsibilities and they are busy, they have to work, they have kids, they are daughters and sons, so you know, maybe they cannot go to the club every weekend like before. The people going to the club, every weekend is the new generation, and the new generation is listening to this music. So clubs are forced to book artists. They play music for the new generation. What would I love to say is that I hope the new generation is going to understand that this is just a trend, that the trend comes and goes. So I hope the new generation is gonna understand soon that they don't need to go fast and hard to get appreciated or to create a vibe. To create a vibe, you can play house, techno, you can play slow, you can play quality, you know, and it's not necessary to play crap music. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Thank you for your thoughts about this. Before, this is what I think in the 90s especially, all the producers and DJs, techno DJs and producers, they more or less, all of them, they used to have also a story in the house scene also and everything, you know. And these days, I think there's a lot of techno producers and DJs that only play techno and only know, you know, the techno scene. How important do you think is to have like a background in house music and other genres?
Well, I think to be a DJ, you should be a digger. So if you are a digger, you are a DJ. I mean, you can be a digger and not be a DJ, but if you want to be a DJ, you have to be a digger. You have to go through different styles of music. But it's important not only for the music you choose to play, but it's important to get to know yourself, to get to know your soul and who are you? Like, are you sure you are that DJ that wants to play that style, that kind of music? I think we are evolving as humans. We evolve day by day, year by year. And for example, 15 years ago, I was playing minimal house. Today, I play techno. But I've been playing also house, and I've been playing also electro. So it's important to have a huge background of music if you want to be a DJ. And then, you know, time by time, you will find yourself playing the music you really feel coming from your heart, from your soul.
Yeah.
And yeah, just this.
Yeah. How difficult was the move from Italy to Berlin?
It was really hard, but I have to say it changed my life in a really good way, like a bit Lisboa is doing now. But yeah, going back to Berlin, I moved when it was January 2020, so just 3 months before COVID. And Italy during COVID was really, really hard, was really tough. And honestly, I'm happy I moved to Berlin, because if I was going to stay in Italy, probably I wouldn't have the experience that took me to these steps today and to achieve my goals. So
Sorry.
no
My tea,
problems.
my
Yeah, nice. So yeah, it was really hard to leave Italy because I was also young. I was 26, but I think 26, 25, 26 years old is the right age to leave your own country and put yourself in the situation of, okay, now I give everything to achieve my goal. I give the best I can to take myself to the next level. And I did it, and I'm really happy I did it.
amazing. Did you start from zero when you got there, or you knew someone already? How was it?
I knew nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, just one friend. He moved together in the same week with me,
Ah,
so I didn't know anyone. I mean, my previous agent, Fabio, he was the only person I didn't know. And he took me to Berlin to play a few gigs. I remember Arena Club or Sisyphos or Katerblau, some nice realities in Berlin. And then at some point he said, okay, bro, you should move here because I'm getting bookings for you, and you are coming here. Basically, I was going there once a month, once every 2 months, and then I took my bag and I said, okay, let's go, and I moved to Berlin. But still, when you move from a small town, because I come from a 50,000 people small town, and then I moved to Berlin, which is, I don't know, 10 something. And yeah, I was feeling a bit lost, but at the same time, I was feeling excited to know, to socialize, to meet, and to play, of course, and to plant my seeds actually, and it worked out. Because I have to say, Berlin is cold, is grey, but there is a lot of good people.
Yeah, for sure. I have a lot of friends there also. But you were a producer already when you moved, no?
Yes, I was already a producer since 3-4 years maybe. So I moved to Berlin that maybe 10 records came out. At the moment, I think I have more than 50 records out in terms of EPs, VAs, remixes. And then I have my label, which I started 6 years ago. So exactly 1 year before moving to Berlin, I started my label. And the year after, I decided to move. So it was a step of years. I took my life like every year, let's reach a new step.
Yeah, but you started your own label when you were in Berlin already, no?
Yes, when I moved to Berlin, there were 3 releases out. So KAISER number 1, 2, and 3.
Already in vinyl or
Already
digital
vinyl,
only?
vinyl,
Okay,
vinyl.
okay,
No,
okay,
no,
okay.
I started my label on vinyl, and I have a nice story because I was producing and releasing music for other labels, especially for Planet Rhythm, which is the label from Rotterdam, the Netherlands, the label from Triple Vision, which is also my distributor. And I remember I was sending them so much music because I was just closing myself in my bedroom at my parents' house with headphones, working on making music every night. And while my friends were going out to bars and restaurants and get fucked up, I was going back home at 9 p.m. and work making music till 6 a.m. So I was having an unhealthy routine because I was going to bed every day at 6 a.m. But every night I was working and making music with my gears, with my laptop. And I remember when I was producing at my parents' house, I had so many gears. I was producing in an analog way. And nowadays, for example, I produce mostly in a digital way. But my goal is always to sound analog because I really like the raw touch and this kind of like the vinyl cracky on the music. But yeah, a part of this, I was saying about my label, which came out because of an idea together with my distributor, which is the owner of Planet Rhythm. And we were emailing each other like, why you don't start your own label if you have so much music? And this man was the first man believed on me, saying, let's start your own label, because probably he was not able to release all the music I was sending him every 2-3 weeks. So we achieved the first release digital on Planet Rhythm, then we did the second one, first one on vinyl, second one on vinyl, and the third one we said, okay, let's open your label, because if you have this if you are so consistent making music, you should release your own music on your own label. And I really appreciated this behavior from the man, and actually I'm grateful I met him. And yeah, now we are at the release number 13. I have the 14 and 15 coming out soon.
From who?
The next one is the 14 is gonna be a double VA, where I have myself, like the number 10 is a double, the 14 is gonna be another edition like the 10, so double with me, Stephanie Sykes, Firter, Argentinian artist. Then I have a newcomer from US called J York.
J-York is really
J-York, really good. Augusto Taito, another guy from Argentina living in the Netherlands. Sana Moon, a nice producer. She's living in Berlin. I met her there. And then I have Dimian Gallis, one of my favorite producer, which probably I will invite here to play, because I have some news for us Portuguese community. And yeah, I think I mentioned all of them. So this is gonna be the 14, and then 15. I have a 10-inch record. It's gonna be special because I release it with my real name, which is Gianluca Caiati. I got the number 8 release, the green one, the poster artwork. And then I'm back with my name because I found in my hard drive 2 tracks I made in 2014, like dub techno, 126 and 130 BPM. And I said, wow, I completely forgot about this music, and I still love it after 11 years. I said, okay, let's release them. And now I'm bringing them in a blueberry colored vinyl, 10-inch, 300 copies, limited edition, and that's it.
That's amazing.
Thank
What do you do normally? You contact people asking for tracks, or do you have a lot of people sending you music also?
Okay, both. I mean, I appreciate a lot of people sending me music, but my label, especially the vinyl catalog, is curated by me. So I invite artists to release on my label. Because I got in touch with so many artists leaving me feedbacks on my music. Whenever I was releasing records and music in general, the promo, when you send a promo, I have been sending music to my favorite artists for so long, and many of them reached out, like, hey, nice music, great music. Many of them been playing my music for so long now, and I would say I have a really nice relationship with every artist, and I'm grateful for this. So anytime I ask for music to my favorite producers, they are like, yeah, let's do it, and they send me music, and then somehow I try to arrange, for example, label nights, something that I probably will start to do here at Ministerium Club. Probably I will start, the first night is gonna be in May, and I will invite one of these guys I mentioned already, and then slowly I will try to invite more people from the label and create my label night, which should happen at least 2-3 times a year at Ministerium.
At Ministerium?
Yeah.
That's good. Really good news.
Yeah.
Great, great.
Slowly. Now, as I said, 6 months I'm here. I'm already so happy to be here talking with you in the radio and playing some records later. And then, we got a few nights there, which is, to be honest, when I was in Ministerium Club the first time, F. Damin was playing. It was maybe 2 months ago. I was like impressed by the vibe, especially from the backstage vibe, where it was looking like a family, you know, and I was missing this, to be honest, and I couldn't expect to find it here. And I had a really nice experience in this club, and I said my agency, hey guys, we would love to connect with Ministerium, because I think my vibe matches with the place and the people goes there, and also I really like the sound system, so let's do it.
That's great news. It's gonna be really good. You are part of one of the best agencies in the world, you know. It's really, really good. You have artists like Jeff Mills, DVS1, Radat, so many others. Yeah, it's really, really good. How did it happen?
Super nice.
Triangle.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm in Triangle Agency, which was it was my dream. When I moved to Berlin, I got 2 dreams: Berghain and Triangle Agency, and I achieved both. The nice thing is that I achieved Triangle Agency first while I was playing RSO. I was doing the closing and I was playing for 10 hours, I think 9 hours or 10 hours. And one of the owners came to the night to party probably, or some friends were there. And she came, and I still remember that night. She stayed till the last track, which was 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. I started at 10 p.m. and I finished at 9 a.m., if I remember well. And she came to me in the DJ booth, last person in the dance floor. She came to me saying, "You did something great today. Thank you very much. We will get in touch." So I would say I achieved it in the DJ booth, and it's so beautiful. And this was one of the best days of my life for sure, because it was a dream for me, and I achieved it just having fun like a kid in one of my favorite clubs, because RSO in Berlin is such a good place, and I'm really grateful for what happened. And then I remember, after getting in Triangle, I got to know my agent Michael right now, and he took me to Berghain the first time on the 5th of August 2 years ago, and now we are kind of like playing. I'm playing regularly in the club, not regularly, but I got already my next booking, which is gonna be in August again. Last time I played on the 1st of January, which was New Year's, and so I'm just step by step trying to get better and do my best.
And you are doing great. You did already 2 records on Freddie K's label, Key?
Yes.
2 records, yeah?
I did 2 records, yeah. First one was called, the second one was called Consistent, and it came out last year. And the first one, oh my God, I'm so bad with names, I'm so sorry. I can't remember the title of my record. I mean, it's so many, but I did 2 records with Alessio. He's Italian as well. And we are really good friends.
Sometimes you guys play together also.
We respect so much each other, and as DJs, as humans, And yeah, I think I'm one of the producers from his label. I'm really connected with him and this label, and I'm so happy for this. So I'm sure that we will get more together. And also thanks to Freddie K, I think I achieved some big steps too. So thanks to him for giving me the chance of releasing my music on his label.
Great, great. Like you, there's a lot of people moving to Lisbon. Also from Berlin to Lisbon. What do you think it's happening?
Well, everybody has an evolution, as I said already. Also, the cities. I mean, people. I think some people just want to try a new challenge, and some people just want to escape, which is different. So I think it's 50-50. Some people want to escape from the reality, and some people want to have a new challenge. So I don't know what to say, to be honest, but I'm happy I left Berlin.
Yeah, there's a lot of techno DJs. Finally, you know, Portugal had a really, really good time in terms of production in the 90s. You know, people that like Top Pereira, DJ Vibe, and so many others that did really good records and they were well known abroad. But then for like a couple of, well, not a couple of years, for many, many years, it was really quiet. And now, because of the techno mainly, you have names like Lake Hayes, exactly. You have Temudo, you have Cravo, you have Vil, and so many others.
Norbach.
Norbach is on your agency also, yeah? What do you think about this generation of Portuguese DJs and producers that are doing really, really well abroad?
I think the Portuguese techno music is just so good, and I'm really connected with it because it has this kind of I call it fresh vibe. It's definitely quality techno music, and doesn't matter if slow or fast. The people you mentioned, like Vil, Temudo, Cravo, and Norbach, and more, there are more like Fresco as well. There are so many producers I dig in Portugal, and I play their music. Another one I would love to mention is Obscurum. Obscurum, I think. I'm so bad.
Escuro?
Yeah, Obscurum. Yeah, something.
No, I know Escuro.
I'm really bad with names, but yeah, I'm a big fan of him, and I'm sorry if I cannot pronounce the name properly. But yeah, I think the music, the producers in Portugal are next level. They make really, really good techno music and also house music. For example, I see Vil having this kind of tribal house vibes. For example, the last record he released on Steffi label, the album, really good. Even if it's not music, I probably would fit in my sets, because play I did, and sometimes I do, because it depends from the night or the day I play. But any kind of Portuguese producer, any kind of music they make, it's really good. And I think the ocean and the vibe we have here in Portugal makes the difference, because I really dig a lot of producers from Portugal, Spain, Italy. A lot. I know so many Italian artists, for example. They are just so good in making techno and house. And for example, back in the days, we had the old Marco Carola stuff, or Gaetano Parisio, Rino Cerrone. You know better than me, you know. And yeah, techno. That's techno for me. For example, I play so much techno from them, and I think the Portuguese producers now we have are like the new Marco Carola, Gaetano Parisio, Rino Cerrone from the 90s.
The same groove, yeah?
Yeah, same kind of groove.
Yeah. What do you think? Because you moved, it's very different, the environment, the weather and everything in Berlin and now you moved to Lisbon. You think this will also change your approach to music?
Absolutely, yes. Since I moved here, I'm much more inspired to make music. I'm making more music, and I think because I'm just so connected to the ocean, to nature, that's why also I decided to live in Costa da Caparica, because I really want to see and have the opportunity to go in front of the ocean and to enjoy walking over the beach every day. I try to go every day because for me the sea coast, and these last days we didn't have sun, and honestly I was like, what the fuck, in Berlin in Berlin is sunny. I go checking the weather. I say, wow, in Berlin is sunny and here is gray, but it's okay. We will win soon, probably. We will win next month. And so yeah, I just get inspired from the ocean. So I didn't want to go back to Italy because the compromise for me was to moving somewhere where I can get inspired back, because in Berlin in the last year I couldn't feel any kind of inspiration making music. I was just stuck, and since I moved here I think I had the best choice. I didn't want to go back to Italy because yeah, it will be a downgrade for me going back to the place where I escaped from. And then I chose Lisbon. You could ask me why you didn't choose Spain. I don't know. I don't feel Spain. I feel Portugal. I don't know. It was a kind of feeling because I always follow my instinct. And I've been in Lisbon and in Porto just once, and just walking around once, it took me to the decision to move here. Like, yeah, a bit crazy, because anyway, I moved from Berlin to here. It's not a short trip. Different, totally different. And also I moved my whole record collections, my gears, turntables, mixer and everything. It was challenging, it was tough, but now that I'm here, I'm feeling 3 times powerful than before. That's why I'm writing a lot of new music, and the music I'm writing, I can feel it's an evolution of me, of that Kaiser that was in Berlin. So I'm so looking forward to show up with the new music, which I already mentioned, but I already have some unreleased material I'm working on, which I'm so looking forward to achieve. And yeah, basically, I found myself in a really nice producer routine, which it was lost.
Yeah. This is the last question I have for you. You've been playing a lot. You travel the world. It's amazing, but at the same time, it's very hard. It's exhausting sometimes, for sure. Yeah. What for you? What's the key factors that you need to do on a daily basis to give you, a balance and keep doing it, because it's really hard. It's easy when we start and we have 20s, but then 30s, 40s, even 50s, And how do you feel? What do you feel that you need to do to keep the balance and keep doing it without having, down moments? And yeah.
This is a nice question, and actually, I'm happy you asked me this. And I think this city, this country, is definitely one of the choice. That's why I came here, because I needed peace, I needed good food, healthy food, I needed a routine based on exercise. I exercise every day. Every morning I wake up, I go to the gym, I do my hour and half exercise, I go back, I make music, I dig music, and then, with this routine, I found myself the balance to go every weekend to the airports, take my flights, play my gig. I'm not taking drugs. But of course, I had my experiences. I do sometimes, of course. I'm not, you know, I'm not Jesus Christ, but yeah. Anyway, you know, it's about finding a balance, and of yeah, fun, but also being in the present, and being mature, and being yeah, get the right responsibilities, because it's really hard to keep the level high, you know. It's really difficult to do a great job every weekend. It's really difficult to keep the thoughts positive. So I think exercising and good food, healthy food, help me to achieve this. And this is how I keep my thoughts positive. This is how I think I try to do a good job, and I give my best every weekend. Because if not, since I come from obesity, I lost more than 30 kilos in the last years, and without that weight on me, I feel completely new, and I feel I can achieve anything I want, you know. It depends just from me. If I want something, I just work hard and I achieved it. That's it. So yeah, like nowadays I feel so much powerful comparing to the old days, and I think I have a really good balance to do my best.
Amazing. Next step, we have to go and surf. Yeah.
Of course, that's gonna be the next step, together with the six pack.
Yeah, Kaiser, thank you so much. A
Thank
pleasure. Really nice to have you with us, you know, here on the show, but also living here. I'm sure you're going to do great things here in Lisbon and Portugal. And yeah, it's good for the scene. It's good for everyone. So thank you so much. Yeah.
I'm here to give my best contribute to the scene, and to also to share my music, my knowledge, and to socialize with all of you. And I hope to see you around in the clubs, in the streets. And yeah, thank you so much for having me here. I feel really comfortable in Lisboa, in Portugal. And yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.